Very interesting article in the African Business magazine, Thomas Collins, about East African breweries. For almost 100 years, drinking a beer in the East African region is routinely meant picking up a cold Tusker lager. The flagship product of EABL, the beer was named in honour of George Hurst, the co-founder of EABL's predecessor company, Kenya Breweries, who was killed by an elephant soon after the establishment of the firm in 1922. Second biggest company after Safaricom, contributes approximately 1% of Kenya's GDP, and its products have retained a reputation as some of Kenya's favourite brands. The critical thing we did when the business was soft in 2018 was to bite the bullet on some investment decisions we wanted to make. Indeed, they did. $10 million in a spirits expansion factory in Nairobi, then the poster child of our $150 million investment in the Kisumu brewery. Big bet, and a good one. While that felt difficult at the time because the state of the business didn't warrant the investment, when the economy bounced, we really benefited. Investment in low-end, low-margin beer together with investment in the high-end, high-margin spirits pumped some $500 million into the Kenyan treasury each year, around 5% of the annual budget. Kenyan government has reduced excise duties on Senator keg. They took an awful long time to do that, which allows the low-margin beer to remain commercially viable and to compete with dangerous home brews. Raise taxes, but raise them in a way which understands the elasticity of our category, as he says. The sweet spot is every other year. The only other company which has contributed more to the treasury is Safaricom, so don't kill the goose who's laying the golden egg. According to EABL in-house research, brandy has dominated the region as the brown spirit of choice. To the millennials who are looking at the world through their phone, Johnny Walker is way more aspirational than any other brown spirit in East Africa, said Cowan. He describes the process of being provocative, highlights a number of EABL's key provocations which have steered taste buds away from basic lager towards ale and even cider. This market was either amber or black and nothing in between, and actually this means you have loads of white space to play with. Tusker Ale has been our second provocation of Kenyan consumers. The first was Kenyan cider. 1 million new drinkers, this is the demographic dividend, come online each year across the region, according to Cowan, and EABL is positioning its innovative products to influence a segment that is yet to form its drinking habits. Coca-Cola referred to it as share of throat, we refer to it as share of wallet. Consumers have discretionary money to spend, it's about where they spend that money, rather than rival companies. Our two biggest competitors are mobile phone data and gambling. Cowan believes that Africa has the highest potential beer market in the world and applauds his local region for creating the right environment for business to flourish. Well worth reading, actually. EABL trades on a PE ratio of 18.143. Full year revenue was up 12.369%, profit before tax up 51.72%. So talking about the bet that he put on.